Good afternoon, everybody. Here's a look at your headlines on this Monday afternoon. Check the bread that you bought at Walmart. Some of it is being recalled. I'll tell you the brands. Also, it is almost time for back to school. We'll tell you why you might want to shop in Alabama this weekend. Hey, and if you live in Florida, some good news when it comes to gas prices. Let's get started with News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. It is Monday afternoon. I hope all of you had a great weekend. I know I did. Dropped my kids off at camp, so they were so excited and just looking forward to some time with friends from all over the Southeast and no electronics. Which here I am talking to you on Facebook and WKRG.com. But I think sometimes it's great for kids to just unplug sometimes and just kind of be with nature. But hopefully all of you had a nice weekend, and I'm glad you're joining me this afternoon. It's time for us to connect. And so in just a minute, I'll tell you our question of the day and our poll of the day, both of which you can still participate in. So stick around for those. But first, we want to get to our big stories at this hour. Number 5, bread sold in 12 states, including Alabama and Mississippi, has been recalled because of possible undeclared allergens. According to the Food and Drug Administration, the recall impacts Lewis Bake Shop artisan-style half loaves sold at Walmart and Kroger. No major illnesses have been reported. Number 4, Florida residents are paying the lowest prices for gas in 2 months. That's according to AAA. Yesterday, the average price for a gallon in Florida was $2.94. The state average has declined in the past 10 days, falling a total of 19 cents per gallon. The cheapest gas found in Florida was $2.83 in Okaloosa County. Number 3, a new school year is right around the corner, so it's time to shop for school supplies. Beginning Friday, you'll be able to get things like calculators, binders, and uniforms without paying Alabama's 4% sales tax. The tax-free holiday weekend in the state runs Friday through Sunday. Florida's tax-free weekend is coming up in a few weeks on August 1st, so mark your calendar for that as well. Number 2, Foley City leaders approved plans to add more streetlights to County Road 65 and Airport Road. The mayor says the city has already installed 2 lights at the intersection and plans to add more lighting along the road. The city also plans to place a 4-way stop at the intersection and add rumble strips. And number 1, Mobile police have identified the man killed by a train in Theodore over the weekend. Officers say they found 36-year-old Devontae Carmichael's body Friday night near the railroad tracks along Highway 90 south of Swedetown Road. Police continue to investigate Carmichael's death. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. Okie dokie, everybody. It is time for our question of the day. And here it is. Imagine you are in Pamplona, Spain. Would you run with the bulls? Imagine you are in Pamplona, Spain. Would you do as the Spaniards and run with the bulls? Let's look at your comments. Only after crossing myself and making sure my last confession was very thorough. In Hemingway's The Sun Also Rises, the characters don't run with the bulls or think much of the people who do. Interesting. There are so many people that do, though. When you look at the video, it's like, wow, still a lot of people do. Karen says, definitely not. I'm just reteaching myself to walk again. Hopefully you're okay, Karen, and that you're doing well with your physical therapy or whatever you're doing to learn how to walk again. Martha says, maybe 50 years ago when I could run. Preston, ran with my ex-wife once. Close enough. Judy says she would if she was 40 years younger. No, I'm too old, says Deborah. I ain't running, period, says Johnny Odell. I know, I always laugh and people say, oh, do you run for exercise? I'm like, not unless someone's chasing me. No. Alan says he's stupid, but not that stupid. Tony says HE double hockey stick, no. Ronnie, a steak is as close as I would get to approach a bull. Not a chance, says Stacy. Why? Richard says. Nope, I'd be eating beef. All right, so sounds like most of you are saying, no, you are not going to be running with the bulls. It's a big deal over in Spain. I've been to a bullfight once. Went to a bullfight in Argentina. Years and years, as a little girl, my parents took us on a trip to Argentina. And actually, we went to Spain too. This is when I was really young. And I remember just being traumatized by seeing bulls being killed. I did not like going to one of those fancy bullfights. I would probably have enjoyed the rodeo, but not a bullfight. And running with the bulls, no, negative. Okay, now for our question of the day. No, this is our poll of the day. Do you think UFO sightings mean aliens are real? Do you think UFO sightings mean aliens are real? Absolutely or doubt it. So you can chime in on that if you would like to. Our poll of the day about aliens. Do you think there are aliens out there? And if you do want to chime in, you still have time. So you can do so until 5:30 this evening, when we will reveal the results of our poll of the day and read a few more of your comments. All right, everybody. Whoa, I'm dark. Let's see. Okay, that is going to do it for this edition of News 5 Now. Thank you for joining me, everybody. And be sure to tune in tonight for WKRG News 5 at 5, and I'll see you then. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.